That's it, everybody.
That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Wow, so excited for everybody who got that today's special. You know what? We talked about cleaning your home. Let's stay on the cleaning train, but talk about cleaning the air. How are you scrubbing the air clean? Because if you don't have some kind of air purification system, your lungs are doing that job. So I'm very happy to show you what we call a this day only. So a lot like a today's special, it's a 24-hour sale. I own this personally and absolutely love it. If you want to take out 99.9% of dust, dander, pollen, dirt, maybe it's pet hair, maybe it's mold spores, all that junk floating around in the air, you have got to try this PureZone Halo HEPA air purifier. This is a true HEPA filtration system for $49.99. It's wild. Customer pick. 230 perfect 5-star reviews. Some of the reasons everyone loves it, and I love it too, it's a smaller footprint. So it's only about 11 inches across. This weighs 5.5 pounds, so it's great for like a nightstand, a coffee table. Maybe you wanna take it to the office, put it in the guest room. It's whisper quiet. All of these are running. It has a beautiful halo of like an ambient blue color, which a lot of you love. You don't have to use that. You can absolutely shut that off. That's no problem. But this guy is a workhorse because inside is a 2-step filtration system. So you've got a pre-carbon filter, true HEPA filter on the other side. So this is what it ends up looking like. This is the stuff your lungs didn't have to clean out because it got caught up in that true HEPA system. And also, by the way, a couple of first times. For the first time, we have this beautiful red available. It's like a brick red color in addition to the white and the graphite. For the first time, we have the replacement filters available, and we have them on auto ship if you want them on auto ship. They're 20 bucks. Every 6 months or so, it just depends on the quality of your air, how often you're running this. You're gonna wanna switch out that filter. A true HEPA filter. $19.99, and put it on auto ship because you can customize how often you receive these and you get to get it at that price. So amazing value, but this thing, I mean, it is so powerful and so quiet, and it's nice to not have to have the giant, you know, air purifier everywhere in the house. Sometimes you only need it for a smaller space, or maybe you just want it to kind of blend into your decor a little bit more. This is normally a $100 filter, air purifier. See, I just turned it on high and it's still quiet but powerful. So to get it half off today is a huge deal. Here's your 3 levels. You can set a timer. You can do sleep mode. So if you didn't want to have that light around the front, you put it into sleep mode so the light disappears and it's nice and dark in the room. See how it just shut off? And then you have your on-off button. Couldn't be simpler. We love this guy. It's been very popular today. Free shipping, which again goes away at midnight, and the 3 flex pay as well. Megan Clementi is our brand ambassador for this beautiful Pure Enrichment HEPA filtration system. It is so good to see you, Megan. The last time we presented this together, I bought one because my husband has all these allergies, and so I put it right on his nightstand by his bed, and he loves it. He couldn't go without it.
It's pretty much the best thing ever. I'm so glad you got it. Everyone that I talk to, Sam, one of our APs, the same thing. She's like, is it as good as you say it is? I'm like, just try it. She put it in her room. She can't live without it. She got a second one for her daughter's room, and now their roommate has one in there. They have 3 in one apartment, and they all love it because it captures so much. This is true HEPA. It's not HEPA-like. It's not HEPA tech. It is real true HEPA, which means it can catch particulates down to 0.3 microns. So we're talking about the typical stuff like human hair, dead skin cells. We're talking about allergens like dust and pollen and dander. But we're talking about the really small stuff too, like the smoke particulates. That cannot be captured on your typical HEPA-like or HEPA tech because it only goes down to 2 microns. So this is major. We got the activated carbon filter as well as the true HEPA. It is this team that's able to capture so much. And Michelle, like you were saying, it's one piece. We've done something really special, and we've done a 2-stage air purification that is one filter that you have to worry about. The unit itself is going to tell you when it needs to be changed, and there's only one piece that has to come out or go in. The fact that we're offering them right now as part of the deal is pretty huge because so many times we run out of them. So people really like to make sure you have them, because when that little filter comes on, the worst thing that can happen is that you don't have any left.
Yeah, and we have them and have them on auto ship ready to go. I think the thing that can be deceiving about this is because it is a smaller footprint, maybe you wonder how powerful it is. This, as I mentioned, workhorse. I mean, major, to be able to visually see what it's catching. But another way to demonstrate that is with a smoke chamber. We love to set these up so you can get an idea of how quickly this is going to clean and move the air. So I am filling this chamber, or at least I'm trying to, but this thing is so powerful, it's cleaning it before I can fill the chamber. Okay, here we go. We're starting to get somewhere. Now I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna let it do its thing. So here we go. See how it's moving the air already, clearing it out. We are basically crystal clear at this point. And Megan, walk me through what's happening when we see something visually like this.
So basically all of that smoke was whirling around there, and normally you would still see it, right? But instead it worked its way through that double filter system. The magical thing about the Pure HEPA, about the PureZone Halo, is that it's able to clear out an entire room that's 100 square feet in just 14 minutes. So every 14 minutes, you know you're getting brand new air that you're breathing in. So let's say you're using this maybe in an office setting. You can have this up in the wall running Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You can set the timer. You don't have to run it at nighttime. If no one's in there, you don't have to waste the charge. You don't have to waste the energy. You don't have to waste the filter. All you have to do is turn it on, and 14 minutes after you turn it on, it's going to move all the air in the room so it's completely cleaned out and ready for you to breathe in. That is the power of True HEPA. Also with Pure Enrichment, we give you an amazing 5-year warranty. At this price, Michelle, that comes out to less than $1 a month that we guarantee you that you are going to have fresh air every season, all year long for 5 full years. We add that because it is so easy to work with. When you look at the front of the top of this, you can see it's just simple buttons, from the on-off switch to deciding whether you want that light on. I love the fact that you push the sleep function, because you can see that after about 5 seconds, it shuts off, giving you that extra little bit of light. It also has the timer, 2, 4, or 8 hours, and it has the fan speed of low, medium, or high. Everything you need, none of the extra stuff, because it's the extra stuff that breaks and ruins the item. So this is premier engineering. It's everything that you need, and it's going to last you for a solid amount of time.
It's comparatively speaking, it's kind of like how you have a stand mixer in the kitchen, but it's big, it's kind of cumbersome, or you can use your hand mixer, which is like your daily, easy grab and go, gets the job done, super simple. That's how I think of this, because this is True HEPA filtration, which even at $100, which is our normal price, is a great value for all the bells and whistles and the technology that you're getting built in, and it's 2-stage filtration also. But to think that you're being able to get this at half off just until the clock hits midnight, with free shipping until midnight, and still get all of those upgrades. And this is your workhorse, like I'm saying. So this is the one you're gonna want in your bedroom, in the office, on that side table, in the living room, maybe in the guest bedroom. The holidays coming, if you've got guests coming, and maybe you've got pets or odors you're worried about, someone in the house is a smoker, or you cooked broccoli casserole the day before, and broccoli out of context never smells great. Just gonna go ahead and say that. So this takes care of odors and smoke and pet dander, and then all the other things like the dust and the pollen and the mold spores and all those things floating around that you don't want to have to breathe in. And I love that when this thing is sucking in all that dust and hair floating around, it makes cleanup a lot less often, right? Because you're getting rid of and trapping all of those things, and you can see it in plain daylight when you look at a clean filter versus one that's been running. I mean, it is disgusting but gratifying, I have to say. So if you want to try this today, it's the perfect time while it's half off. It is a customer pick. The reviews, I mean, we have pages and pages of reviews. People saying functional product, looks as good as it works, love the glow from the blue colored halo. This one says, I honestly could not be any more pleased with the results. Not only does the air feel cleaner, it smells cleaner. This one out of New York, I like having the option of leaving the LED light on during the day or turning it off at bedtime. It's so quiet. And then finally, this one out of New York as well, I love this air purifier. It's so effective, it's efficient, and a wow factor in style. So glad I purchased it. And I agree with that too, Megan, that it goes with your decor, especially with this brand new red. And by the way, the Graphite, that's gonna be the first one to go. We're down to about 300 left. Oh gosh, 200 now. If you want to get it in the graphite color, it's our most popular, and $16 and change gets it to you, and you've got through the end of January next year to try it out. Don't forget, we do have the replacement filters. It is so rare. I'm so glad we have them in stock. If you want to pick some up, we have auto ship available as well. It's $19.99. I would pick it up while you're picking this up. You're already saving over $50 just on this alone, and that way you have it when it comes time to replace. It will tell you when you need to replace the filter. So you can even vacuum in between. Don't you do that sometimes, Megan? I know I do.
I do. I do it about once a month because for me, the idea that I can actually clean this out and make it more effective, I can get any of that dust and dander, pet hair, any of that kind of stuff. If I can alleviate that, it means it's available to catch more. So I do vacuum it once a month, which just helps to elongate it. This is good for 4,300 hours. So if you're going to use it every single day, 24 hours a day, that's what equals 6 months. If you're going to use it with the timer, you can actually elongate this. So if you are using it in an office, only running it 8 hours a day, this will last you 2 years. The fact that it knows how long it's been using it for and it is so energy efficient only adds to this package. But when we talk about the style, have you ever seen a beautiful air purifier?
Right.
Normally it's like clunky, you're tripping over it. It's just like this thing that's an eyesore. This looks large because it's a whole foot in front of me right now, but when you see it next to Michelle, it is only 10 inches by 10 inches. When you turn it to the side, it has this beautiful hourglass look that's actually quite sexy, how it comes in like that, and it's with all three of the colors that you see that look. So if you do have this somewhere in your room and you're walking in and you're getting a side view of it, it doesn't even matter because it's still beautiful.
Ours is right there on the nightstand.
So it's a very cool spherical shape.
Next to our bed. We've got beautiful lamps, we have curtains, the headboard, the whole shebang. And we've got our air purifier right up there, and it looks gorgeous. And it's actually really pretty at night to have the blue LED lights. Now, you can push sleep. There's a sleep button on here, and it will shut that light off, so you don't have to have it. But my kids love it too. It almost acts as a night light, and then they get that beautiful white noise from running this. And then I feel good knowing that while they're sleeping, we are cleaning and scrubbing the air every 14 minutes. The entire room has been cleaned and scrubbed. So it's fantastic. It is such a great value. Read those reviews, like I said. 230 perfect 5-star reviews, extended holiday returns, free shipping, half off. This is the time to go ahead and get it. And it's great too because it only weighs about 5.5 pounds. So if you wanted to move it around, you could absolutely do that. Maybe you cook something and you need to grab this from the bedroom and put it up on the kitchen counter for a little while. Easy to do. You know what I mean? I love that this is much more, it's very efficient, but it's in a small package.
Well, that's why I love the fact that you could take it to the office. So if you wanted to, you could totally bring it with you. It's only 5 pounds. It doesn't take up a lot of space. Before we had the PureZone Mini, which I love for travel now, but before the Mini became available, I put this in my suitcase. Like if I was just traveling by car, I could put it in a large suitcase, and then I had it in my hotel room because hotel rooms, they always kind of smell funky, you know, and this cleans out the air. Now we have our Mini to do it, but the Halo is fantastic for assisted living, for dorm rooms, for studios, for playrooms, kids rooms, nurseries, master bedrooms. It's like the Goldilocks size for every room that you would normally sleep in.
For my sister-in-law, because she's an artist and she paints, and she has one room where she paints, and that's another thing you want to be kind of filtering out of the air. Oh, update, Graphite is now officially sold out, so congratulations those of you who got that one. The next to go will be the white in terms of quantity, and then we also have this red, which by the way is brand new this year. We did not have this the last time I presented this item, so if you want to pick it up, it's a beautiful deep, like a brick red, and then on the side you've got that kind of graphite charcoal gray. Comes with the filter, and if you want replacement filters, we actually have them in stock. I actually picked up a couple because I knew I was going to need them. You can put it on auto ship too, but they're $19.99, and we have them available right now in stock, ready to ship. I'd love to show this smoke chamber demo again because I think it really shows how powerful this is. So I'm going to fill this cube up with smoke so you can visually see it working hard. And now I'm going to let go. And you can see immediately, Megan, how the air is moving. You got to move the air to clean it, right? And then you'll start to notice, look how much more clear it's becoming inside that box. And yet it's whisper quiet. You hear that?
Isn't that the best?
Yes, it
It's
is.
nice when you don't notice it, but you can somehow tell that it's working. And this is such a great demo because you can see that there's all this smoke.
Look
You
at,
can imagine burning your dinner one night
oh,
and hoping that the smoke alarm doesn't go off. But if you had your PureZone Halo in the room, it would be absorbing the smoke, right? Because that's one of the most difficult particulates to get out. The EPA says that our indoor air quality is actually 2 to 5 times more polluted outdoors. And it makes sense because when we come in, we close the door, the allergens follow us in, we use hairsprays and disinfectants, and you're mentioning the painting, there's formaldehyde and benzene and all these crazy chemicals that we put in our home, but we have no way to get them out unless we're processing them. That's the beauty of True HEPA, is that all that can be collected in this 8-inch filter. And it makes life so much endurable when you can breathe better, when you can sleep better, when you can just go about your day feeling better overall. And that's not even just me saying it from my personal opinion. That's the reviews that we get from our
yes.
HSN friends that are getting it home. I read them every time for each
Five-star,
show.
so
So
many.
many 5-star
Yes,
reviews.
and you know, I keep holding this up because this is so
It's so
gratifying
gross.
to see. It's gross, but it's gratifying. Like, I mean, imagine, and listen, you can be the cleanest neat freak out there, but your air, you can't do much about it unless you have some kind of air purifier. It doesn't mean your home is dirty. It just means that's what's floating around in the air, and you don't want that in your lungs. Even if it was just for odors, it is worth its weight in gold to have something like this. But if anyone in your home suffers from allergies or asthma, or they get really irritated by smells, I mean, this is such a great thing to have in your home. It's an easy change you can make that has a huge impact. And the reason people love this is not only is it pure, true HEPA filtration. You have to look out for that when you're shopping air purifiers. You don't want HEPA-like or HEPA-ish. I've even seen HEPA-ish before on packaging.
Really?
You want actual HEPA filtration, but it is. It's sleek,
Right.
it's slim, it's a little bit smaller, it only weighs 5.5 pounds, and it is a workhorse. I mean, it's gonna do its job for you, and it's going to get the room cleaner air. That's the goal here. So we're down to the white and now the red, and that is it. We do have plenty of the replacement filters available right now. If you want to add that to your cart, they are $6 and change on a flex payment. So it's a great thing to have. You can even set it up on auto ship, and you can control and customize how often you'd like to receive those or cancel that anytime you want to. But it might be nice to get on that auto ship list while we have them in stock, because these consistently sell out very quickly. It's an amazing deal, Megan. We've only got about an hour and a half left to get it at this price. And it really, at the end of the day, it's all about the True HEPA, right?
It really is, because this is what's able to capture 99.97% of all the particulates. Do you want this, you know, the activated carbon filter and the True HEPA system to capture it, or do you want your lungs to capture it? Do you want your children's lungs, your parents' lungs? Especially with the holidays coming up, depending on where you're living, you might actually have people gathering this holiday season. It's nice to know that whether it be dust or allergens or living microorganisms like mold spores, that those things will be captured in here and not in your body, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to do it in such a beautiful way. This is the premiere of the red. We have never offered the red before, and the only reason why we made this is because we found out that our HSN fans love the color red, and this would add to your home decor. So you're not going to find red anywhere else. And at first I was like, I wonder how many people really use red. And then I started thinking, I'm like, wow, anyone with black and white decor, anybody with gray decor, anyone that has a playroom that's patriotic themed or superhero themed, basically anything, you can make red go with it. It looks amazing with animal print. So if you want something fun and sassy, but also kind of bold and to be a statement, this is gorgeous in the red color. And of course the white is that pristine, clean. It kind of reminds me of a spa. Like if you go into a spa and you just want to relax and you want to breathe that clean air, put on some, like, you know, rain shower music, just kind of feel good. That white kind of gives you that whole setting, especially with that beautiful blue halo glow that it has.
Yes, absolutely. And you just saw in the video too, all the buttons right on top, they're little touch buttons. So, I mean, it is so simple to operate. You've got your on off, you've got your sleep mode. If you don't want to use the LED light, you can hit sleep mode. You've got 3 different levels of speed. So there's low, medium, high, and then you even have a timer for this. So it is smart, and feature for feature, being this incredibly high end with all these upgrades, to be $49.99 is unheard of. I definitely did not get to spend $49.99 when I bought mine last year, but I am happy that the rest of you are getting an amazing deal on this. I may even pick up another one because, Megan, these are great to have in different rooms in the home, maybe near the litter box, you know, maybe to have one, like I was mentioning, in the guest room. At this price, I mean, why not? You've got through the end of January to try it out, you know?
And it's a great gift. I mean, I'm right now staying with a friend and we're building a new home. This is the perfect housewarming gift. Who doesn't need an air purifier? This is something that we really should have in each one of our rooms. And this is for 100 square feet. So basically any room that you're sleeping in, any kitchen, any smaller dining room, this is that perfect size. And if you have someone that's now going off to college or university, it's the perfect thing for them to be able to have in their dorm room as well.
How wild is this? Over 35,000 of these gone already. Megan, thank you so much. It's such a great practical gift idea. And you're right, it's something that anybody could use. So it was really good to work with you tonight.
You too. Bye, sweetheart.
See you later. Remember, 5-year warranty on this too. I mean, that's just crazy. Okay, don't forget the filters. I did mention this, but you're going to want to pick these